People make wrong assessments all the time, right? Like I assessed I shouldn't wear a jacket out here. I should just wear this shirt to sit in the shade because I walked on that trail over there. And earlier with him, I had my jacket on and I got hot. Well, now I'm sitting here and I feel a little bit nipply. Not uncomfortably so, but I can just like feel it, like it's not as warm as I'd like it. Saw the girl who has 5 kids just come back from the trail, come back with her stroller. I don't know where she went walking, probably on the trail, with a few of her babies, the ones that don't go to school. I would buy that woman a house. I probably wouldn't approach her. I'd do it from afar, like send a lawyer to go give it to her. But yeah, if I came in the money today, within a week and a half, 2 weeks, she would have a house. Maybe a house with a little granny flat attached to it for her grandfather, who's been taking care of her and the kids, so that they can continue to get looked out for and stay together. And he don't have to stay here. People make wrong assessments about people all the time. You just assume because somebody's in a motel that that's where they belong, you know? I've made those same misassumptions. And then you want to counter that by running with people, right? And they prove to you, well, they actually should be there because, well, they would burn down everybody's life who actually has a home or property if they were allowed to be with them. They would just permeate them with the energy of their concern for dope, while everybody else is concerned with life, you see. I'm like in a very vulnerable state because I haven't been touched or desired physically in a long time. So like just about any fucking rugrat or bed bug can crawl out from under a carpet and fucking, I don't know, ensnare me to my own loss, like a woman trapped to her own loss right about now. That's pretty scary. Because, well, you know, I don't want to drop down. I don't want to take something beneath what I would take in this situation, you know? Yeah, I've been trying to fill the void left by ministry, my homeless kitty family, my home, my music lab, my ability to make music and create. I've been trying to fill that void with alcohol, vodka mainly, and homosexuality, transsexualism, Luciferianism, you know, all things opposing the energy and the demographic that brought this down on me. I see nice full-size customized van, and that, man, I just wish I had mine back. My first one. I wish I never would have sold it. I should have loaned it to my dad, let my brother's crew sabotage it, and then got it back and fixed it and kept it. I was so stupid. I've never made a proper decision. Can you imagine the curse that is? Being that retarded. I mean, you're certifiably so. You're on SSI for it, you know? And you live it, man. You can't get away from the retard. This retard makes the wrong decision every fucking time. And then later on, you get to see, hey, well, this retard made the wrong decision yet again. You know? That's what's so fucked up, is I can figure it out after the fact. I never figure it out before the fact, so I can stop myself. I tried to buy mouth. Angels had to protect me. Or devils. Whichever. Whatever got into that demographic. So none of the stuff is fulfillable. The sin and the lust and the fulfillment, you know, the sexual fulfillment, the orgasms, all that. None of it is as fulfilling as, you know, getting on my knees every day before breakfast, before putting my teeth in, before coffee, and serving them little kitties, sifting their litters, cleaning their water bowls and putting fresh water out for them, putting food down for them, putting food out for the outdoor kitties that the birds would steal, and I know I'd have to replace it later. You know, but you feed the birds and you get blessed. Even God said that, right? I don't agree with feeding birds cat food. I think they should eat the bird seed. But what do I know? The skunks eat the cat food too. There was a baby skunk living up underneath Lisa and John's side deck. You know, that used to be my house. I call it Lisa and John's now. Every time I do that, I kind of kick my spirit and leave a bruise. It's weird. Because, well, I can't help but say Aunt John's now. I used to just say Lisa's house. You know? Even though I lived there for 11 years, I always called it Lisa's house. Because I wanted her to own it, you know? I wanted God to make it happen for her, that she owned it. She didn't have to keep paying rent there. The rent's ungodly. It's $700 a month. Can you imagine not having to pay that, just having to pay the taxes on the place, maybe a mortgage of $300 a month? You still would make out like a bandit. It's a nice place. If E.T. ever gets a hold of his problem, put some new carpet down and it would be so nice. You know? The neighborhood could be worse. It's right by the hospital. I don't know. It's in a prime location for ministering to animals. They're attracted to the house for some reason. When a baby deer got lost in the city and was scared and had nowhere else to go, it was up next to the garage of Lisa's house. Ronnie's wife got a picture of it and posted it online. I should have tried to snag it. Because, well, that's just evidence of why, hey, that's why the birds and the skunks and the cats all come there. And somebody should be there that will foment that. They will fix that. They will provide for that. Baby kitties are going to be there 2 times a year. You have to be ready to capture them baby kitties and get them fixed and take them and get them adopted out. You know, that's part of the location. God's location. That house was given to God, you know? And I lived up to that. It wasn't really a burden to me to live up to it. I didn't have no stuff that I cared more about than I care about God's creatures, His creations that might suffer. The hands of people like Ronnie and other white devils that tortured them and made sport of it. And actually, they have little clubs. We closed them clubs in this town down. As it turns out, some of these inbreds were shameable, and you could just shame them out of the behavior of torturing animals. That was beautiful. Now, y'all, a lot of y'all don't understand what I did in music. You see the little link to the streaming link, the hyperlink to the song that I shared on the video today. You know, I've been sharing Lovely a lot. Okay, because I feel this way about Lovely and Superfly. I feel this way, okay? Superfly is actually a proposal to Jessie Mae Babenmeyer. I proposed to her in front of the whole world. I'm on my knees in front of her, and she's rejecting my proposal with every passing second. But that's okay. I still love her. I would still take her today if she'd just show up, you know? If she'd just drive up, call, something, text, anything, email me, say, fuck you. you know, anything, if she would just communicate directly with me as her, not as her dad, not as somebody else, as her, you know. I just want her to talk to me, and I want to talk back to her, and I want us to share a conversation where we share at least a couple, you know, she talks to me, I talk to her, we at least do that a few different times, see if there's anything, you know, okay, between our communication, are we this far apart, you know, we can't come back together, we can't meet in the middle, there's nothing, there's no chance, you know, that's all I want to know, is it's just like, you know, get some closure. You know, instead of this childish block me on the internet bullshit. Okay, this childish. You're not directly saying anything to me. For all I know, you're pleasing your parents because you have to live with them. You know, it's like, come on. The woman in you has to fucking want me. Okay? The woman in you. Alright? And if the woman in you doesn't want me, the businesswoman in you has to want me. When you look at your music act and you look at the fucking addition that I can make to your music act, you have to be dumbfounded at the possibilities, the shit you could do right from your location and with me right at my location. I don't have to move in with you. I could stay right here at this motel and we could work together. Nobody even has to know we're doing it. You could use a different pseudonym, you know, a different band name. Whatever, man, you know, I'd do anything you want to do. Once in a while, drink a few shots with me, take me for a ride on a 2-track, you know, or even for a ride on a road if you don't got a 4-wheel drive vehicle, you know. Get me out of here once in a while. Take me to a fucking place where we can make loud fucking music. We can get loud. We can be loud. I can scream on a guitar. I can actually sing if I want to, you know, something like that. I don't know. I say this stuff to this chick and she'll never see it, and if she does, she'll just be like, ugh. She'll just get goosebumps and like fucking, you know, her pussy just dry up even more, you know. I think I'm creating a condition where she's gonna be frigid time I'm done, you know, because I guess it's a romancing the stone type deal, man. You know, I don't know. It's like I would give this chick the rest of my life. I don't have much left, but I would give it all to her, you know. I would do everything in my power to make this shit grow where she's just the biggest shit on the planet. If she would adopt a mentality like me. And we were talking about that. There goes the girl that I want driving that fucking bus. I mean, you know, close second to Jesse. I'll never get Jesse. That's like a fucking pipe dream. That's like hoping to win the lotto. You understand that shit? Jessie Mae Bobenmeyer or her sister, neither one will ever fucking goddamn get past whatever it is that keeps them away from me. There's something keeping them away from me, and it has total power and control. And they will not come past it. There's a barrier. They're supposedly right in this town. I don't know. I haven't looked at their content in so long. I don't know where they're at. They could be in Indianapolis or Indiana or some shit. I don't know. She's under the impression I've been stalking her and shit. I don't have the capacity to stalk anybody, and I don't have the time to cyber stalk you because, well, if I'm online, I'm doing something else, you know? I'll look at your stuff once in a while. I was looking at your Twitter account once in a while. Kind of broke my heart, I'll admit. Yeah. This video is fucking getting long. And I still have it in my spirit. I haven't said anything I was supposed to say. There goes another biker. Someone else Aslan and I would have had to interact with if he was out on that trail. I've done quite a few shots of New Amsterdam vodka today. I didn't think I'd drink more than a shot of that shit. And then I'm slamming it like it's fucking cotton candy. It's actually a chick. I can tell by the body shape and her demeanor. Couldn't tell going by, but I could tell once, you know, like at certain angles you can tell. So we're vaping in public. They're smoking this shit out of this little black one. I also have this, but I'm having problems with the wind getting it lit. Maybe with the old lighter, I don't know. Could be a combination of both. There's a little bit of flour in it, some strawberry guava, and a little bit of the shake that was left over from what my kid gave me. And you know, I'm sitting here like in faith. I have a nice little minivan. The air blows cold in. That's a little ugly, but it gets down the road. It's a good start. I'm sitting here having faith that my little hottie's gonna show up in my life. Ready to drive me around, hang out with me, do cool stuff with me, maybe make some music and videos with me. That'd be really cool. You know? Go have a chocolate malt. Go hide away out on a 2-track somewhere, put my tin up and sit and drink some fucking shots. And listen to the scary sounds in the woods at night, you know? Because that's kind of scary and exciting. Even if you don't touch each other, if you're just sitting there listening, you know? Buddies. Got your sleeping bag each. You're laying out there. With Jessie, I would have shared anything with her sister that she wanted me to share. You know? That's what's weird. Like if, you know, they're so closely connected that they have to have a guy they can share with each other, I'm down for that. The person I love and want is Jessie, but, you know, I would do anything with Nikki that Jessie condoned or wanted me to do, you know? You see what I'm saying? It's one of them weird things. I'm the perfect guy for the punk metal band perversion, you know? Because there's a perversion to having the talent. If you got real talent, you got a level of perversion to you. No, we're not taking a little bus, buddy. He thinks we're waiting for the little bus. He was ready to get picked up. He's so cute. I just love this little motherfucker so much. You know? I just look at him and love it, man. I feel that way about God's animals now. There's a lot of animals being tortured. Oh, that's what we were talking about. Do we got time to finish it with this video? 14? Yeah. If I am not retarded, I should be able to convey this. I was doing these, I chose rap as I guess God did it. I didn't really do it. I didn't choose anything I'm doing. I just followed the spiritual leading. And I do rap, and I'm more known for rap than for all my good jazz and metal and rock and roll and all my other good songs that I put more work into. I'm more known for this rap shit. I don't listen to rap. I don't like rap. I don't create rap like other people create it. I create it like it was created before gangster rap came in. Back when Tupac did stuff like Brenda's Got a Baby, shit like that. All the rap they wanted killed, so they false flagged Tupac. For those of you who don't know his story, he got false flagged with, you know, he supposedly double raped somebody when he's gay and he don't even touch women. So that's why he kept saying, y'all crazy, you're crazier than hell. But he didn't want to just come out of the closet because, well, he was a sex symbol and it would crush his career. So he was still trying to hold on to his career instead of his freedom. And then when he went down, it's like, all right. Then he had to sign the record deal on the napkin because, well, you know, even a gay motherfucker don't want to be raped, all right? I'm going to tell you something. You can be craving big black dick, but you don't want to be raped by it. You want to be able to prepare for it so you can enjoy it. So it's like, yeah, you know, a whole bunch of thug gangsters gonna rape his little ass, you know? He's a little wiggly finger. And y'all know what a wiggly finger is. If you don't, you'll figure it out. Yeah, he signs his deal to get out of prison and sell off his image to the fake, you know, the pseudo JWS two leaders. Yeah, you know, the ones that infiltrated and stole the scrolls and started transcribing them differently. They even said that Christ was trying to get rid of money changers. And they screamed, "Free Barabbas, crucify Christ," because he said a few words and performed a few miracles. You know what I'm saying? It's like, y'all understand, and they've been using that technique ever since. That's why they buy these fucking, you know, these things you see on TV, you know, where they're breaking shit and they're running around screaming shit. You can't say certain words, no, you know more, nigga, you know? Anyway, I chose rap hip-hop because it's like, it's what's all over the world. I guess God did it. I didn't do it. And I did all this stuff that is opposing to the spirit that's out there. It's opposing to, you know, what's on the radio. It's got the opposite spirit to it, the spirit of God. Well, hell, I don't know who this is. I should know, though. Alpena, Michigan. I've gotten this call before. See, my brain is mush in my old age, man. I don't know if I should answer it or not. I just let the voicemail get it. So anyway, I did all these good songs, these positive energy songs to try and spread the spirit of God all over the world, you know? To stop the animal cruelty. Stop the torture. You know what I'm saying? Just for God's animals, if nothing else, just to help them. I wanted the Spirit of God to flow all over the world as it was prophesied. I put over 100 songs on the internet, but only 2 of them have that power. Superfly, which is a proposal. It's a wedding proposal to a woman who will never want to be with me. And Lovely. Lovely is like a fantasy best case scenario. I'm singing a song to my girl. And in my mind it was Jessie, you know. You know, in a best case scenario, she was never complicated. She was so sophisticated, I could just come at her all intelligent. Okay, now this is my ex-wife. Hello? Hello? Oh. Okay. It's about 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the 19th. What is it, Wednesday or Thursday or some shit? Yeah. Okay, well, I just talked to the lady about the apartment. Based on my rent, it's like $239 a month, but I gotta have $470 security deposit plus that. And before all that, I have to have a $50 deposit for them to process the lease, and then that comes off my security deposit, supposedly, right? Now, if it all happens like by the 1st, then on the 1st, it'll be no problem, because I have that. But she's making it sound like it's not going to happen until the middle of next month, so I may not be able to actually do any of this until the 1st of October. I'm fine with staying here another month. I don't care. You know, because, well, it's a big move. It's going to be hard. I'm going to have to get a lot of my shit out of Lisa's house. I got a lot of shit in her lab, in the lab at her house. Cat's lives will be changed, but maybe it'll change for the better knowing John. Because he pulls magic rabbits out. He's like a magic little leprechaun. So, you know, I'm not distressed about it. I think that people can see me in my room, so I've been setting my box in front of my TV in case that's how they're doing it. You know, the box that it's a little handle box that the that the bed came in years ago, the air up bed that I have in the, just wrapped up in the carry bag in the van. It's got a hole in it now that Lisa's sister's ex-husband slept on it years ago. Yeah, that box, it's like it makes a great carry box for like, the headphones and microphones and the speakers and shit. The various components of my portable studio. My portable studio comprises of that stuff and my laptop and the synthesizer of my guitar and the microphone stand. And I can pretty much pull it off with all that, the few chords that I need, shit like that. So it's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do at this place. Maybe I'm just gonna be a jazz musician and not do any vocals at all. I don't know. I was trying to do the rap thing because I wanted to spread the spirit of God all over the world. And if I could have got people into this, rap that's on a whole nother level, which, lovely, if you listen to that, it just, every time you hear it, there's something else that, you hear that your brain didn't hear before, kind of like a Led Zeppelin production, or something on that level, Boston, them guys, when they produce musical compilations, musical, there was a quality of music to it. There was musical construction. And I tried to bring that back to rap because it got lost with the gangster rap. They just came in and desecrated and raped it and destroyed the genres altogether. To where it's like now you got room for fools like 6ix9ine, right? Put tattoos on your face and shit. Man, I'm having a busy day with this phone. But, I wanted people to understand why I think, God and the Spirit chose rap. Even though I don't like it and I don't listen to it, I would produce it and I would do it. And I actually would have fun doing it. Because, well, if you're going to do it on the level I'm doing it, it's fun to do it, man. It's not fun to do it on their level where you're desecrating it. You're just raping it to death. But if you're bringing something to the table like I was, it was really fun to do it. And I'm blessed, with that. That was the true wealth of the world, that I was able to try to do that even though I failed. I was able to try. These guys are driving around with their trailer open and don't know it. Look at that. Hope they don't hit no hard bumps. They should have come bouncing out. I'm getting ready to go in and make some hot wings for me and this little motherfucker right here. I forgot I bought macaroni salad to go with this shit. Damn it. So the other ones I didn't have it with it. All I have was some damn chips. There's a condo right there. I wouldn't mind getting that place. I wouldn't mind staying right here. That's way out of my fucking league though. I need to give this fucker a bath. Look at his hair, it just looks tufty. I'm gonna have to take a brush to him again later. Okay, you little kids. That's a sad thing with the element we know that's hanging around here, right? Well, I turned it on for a reason, but I forgot what it was. We got a nice apartment coming. I mean, compared to, it's more space and shit. Can probably actually have a couple of my kitties come hang out with me once in a while. Just to do something different. Put a couple of them at a time over at my place. I don't know, see what I can get away with. I don't like the idea of signing a lease, so Maybe it's going to take to the middle of next month, and God will have something worked out by the end of September. What he really wants done, you know? Because maybe that's not what he wants. Because we know what I'm going to resort to if I get put there, right? It won't be hard. It'll be fun. I'm gonna need a nice truck like that.